Shalom, beautiful people. Welcome back. My name is Sarah. I am the owner and operator of ascendinglifestyle.com. If you are new here, welcome in. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your patience with me. I know it's been a few months since I've been able to be in this space with you guys. I recently moved to a new home and I have been getting to know the new space that I am in. And it's been such a blessing. It's been such a journey so far. And there's just been a lot that's been going on in my personal reality. So that is why I've been so absent. I do want to tap into some collective energies right now, but I also want to let you guys know that the content on this channel is going to be expanding. I am feeling a different type of creative energy since being here, and I do want to start filming more of the different stuff that I get into, more of the different things that I do on a day-to-day. Okay, and this is Odysseus making a lot of noise. He's been outside in the rain for like 2 hours. I've been trying to get him in the house and he refused. So he's getting all sassy. Now, what was I saying? Oh, before we pray, because we are going to pray, I already prayed for myself, and I do have some cards that are already out on the table that I do want to break down for the collective right now, because this is a very big energy. Okay. Yes, it is 4th of July weekend, so I did want to say happy 4th of July to all of my fellow Americans. I love you guys so incredibly much. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be an American. And to all of my veterans, if you ever do happen to see this, thank you so much for your service. Thank you so much for what it is that you have done. I appreciate you. Many Americans appreciate you. And my lovely people, please be loud all weekend. Be loud all weekend, not just one day, be loud all weekend, okay? All right. Okay, let's tap into this energy. Let's pray first. Spirit, thank you so much for all the love, guidance, and protection that you provide, not just me, but the collective as a whole. I pray that at this time that you allow me to deliver the messages in which you deem worthy. I pray that I'm able to deliver the messages clearly, so that the collective may receive them clearly. Ancestors, ascended masters, spiritual teams, angels, and demons, I thank you all so much for all the love, guidance, and protection that you provide. Not just me, but the collective as a whole as well. I pray that if you have the space in this moment, that you assist me in delivering these messages to the collective. Ashe. 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 So the 3 cards that I have out on the table right now were actually, this is some energy that I was channeling for myself yesterday during self-divination, and I heard that this is also a collective energy. So I want to go ahead and dive into it. So what we have at the top is the Justice energy. Okay, what we have on this side is the 2 of Wands. And then what we have on the opposite side is the 7 of Cups. Now, I want you to pay attention because we are talking about elemental energy right now. That has to do with your relationship with the different elements and how those play out within, the tarot. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. So, in the 2 of Wands, okay, in the 2 of Wands, Wands is fire energy. Okay, but here you see the smoke coming off of the trains. She's in a train station. So this is also representing air, right? So air and fire is represented here in the 2 of Wands. And then in the 7 of Cups, we have the water element and the earth element at the top. Now, as you know, the Justice card holds the sword of truth and also the scales. Okay, so initially when I was channeling this message, there is something that I made a decision on very, very recently that has to do with my earth energy and my air energy, balancing each other out. This was me speaking a truth, and this truth is something that I didn't run away from. And because I didn't run away from this truth and I spoke the truth, it has amplified my earth energy, my own stability. It has shown the Most High that I have faith. in my abundance, that I have faith in what it is that the Most High says that I deserve. I have faith in that. And I saw the truth. I spoke the truth that I saw. And because I did that, the stability and the groundedness and my root chakra, I can feel it fucking vibrating. I can feel it healing. Now, this is a message for some of you, whether this has already transpired or whether this is something that is going to transpire coming up. Okay, there is a truth that is being shown to you, and it is your choice. This is a choice point. Okay, it's your choice on the move and the decision that you make going forward with that truth that you see. Okay, and some people are going to try to cast an illusion or make excuses around that truth. And you're at a point, collective, I just had fucking deja vu. You know, I've tried to record this video like 5 times now, and I just now had deja vu of this moment. Collective, if this is a truth that you see from an illusion that somebody else is trying to cast on your reality, letting that truth known, I just heard truth assassin, letting that truth known and letting that person know that you see the illusion that they're trying to cast is the reason why it's healing your root chakra, is because previously, you may have looked over that illusion, looked over that truth that you actually saw out due to lack energy. But now you're in a space to where that lack energy no longer suits who you are right now. You are actually breaking out of the rubber band effect, and you are officially in your Y paradigm. Okay, so congratulations. When it comes to air and earth, you are officially in your Y paradigm, or depending on the decision that you make, you are going to be in your Y paradigm, collective. So congratulations if you make the proper decision. Sometimes there are lessons that we still need to learn. And if there's a lesson that still needs to be learned within this situation, don't worry about it. It's fine. Learn the lesson. That is the point. Okay? Now, let's get into fire and water energy. Justice is balancing out the fire and water energy. And the way that I was channeling this is not something that has occurred in my personal reality yet. It is something that is going to occur though. But the way that I was channeling it was the Most High was telling me that something is going to happen that is going to trigger anger, which is fire energy. Okay? And then yeah, so we'll talk about the Chariot card being the pause. I'm seeing the Chariot card coming in because your fire energy is movement, right? The Chariot card normally represents movement, but in this particular deck, I'll actually pull it out and show you since I keep on seeing it in my mind's eye. In this particular deck, the Chariot card shows the chariot that the individual is on having a broken wheel. And then there is an assisted chariot that's coming in. Now, this assistance that's coming in is coming in from the Most High, ancestors, guides, guardian angels. You can even say your demons are bringing this assistance in to show you it's not even to show you, it's to obviously assist you depending on the decision that you make, right? But also the chariot is requiring you to take a pause. So as this fire energy gets triggered up in you, this is the Chariot card, right? So you see how his wheel on his particular chariot is broken on some rocks. It's forcing him to pause while assistance is on its way. But you need a space to pause before you make the move that you make. So why is this important when we're talking about this anger being triggered? Do not let your fire energy lash out irrationally, is what I heard when this is being triggered up in you. There's a reason that this anger is being triggered up in you. And why is it triggering up the fire energy so much? It has to do with your water energy. It has to do with your emotions. It has to do with the choices in which you're going to make, right? Because both of these cards talk about a choice point. 2 of Wands and the 7 of Cups talk about options and choices, right? I just keep on hearing I'm missing something. Like, I don't know if whatever it is that is getting triggered up in you is making you feel like you're missing something, like that anger, that fire energy is telling you that you're missing something. Like something isn't right here, you're missing something, which is why the Chariot is asking you to take a pause. Don't react emotionally in the situation, in the moment. Sorry. Do not react emotionally in the moment. Work with your fire energy. Trust your anger. That's actually what I wrote down, isn't it? Yes. I wrote, there's so many notes on here, and a lot of this stuff is not for you guys, but it says, trust your anger. Okay? Trust your anger. Sit with it and let it show you the reality, and allow your water energy to temper your fire energy, but to also assist you in making whatever decision it is that you need to make. I have a feeling that this has a lot, you know what, let's pull more cards on this, okay? I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's pull on this fire and water energy, okay? So let's pull a card for the Two of Wands. Can we get a clarifier for the Two of Wands and the fire energy, please? Yeah. It's balanced out. I just said Two of Wands and fire energy. It's balanced out by the Knight of Cups. And if you know anything about the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is extremely passionate. And that's what I'm getting from this card. It's passionate. This anger that is being triggered up in you has to do with your emotional passions. It's the reason why you're so triggered by it is it's something that is it's your heart energy. It's heart energy. It's something that's very near and dear to your heart. Now, can we get one to clarify the Seven of Cups and the water energy, please? Okay, I got two. I got nine of, come on now. Fire energy. Nine of Wands. And then the Three of Pentacles came out, but I'm getting that this is actually to clarify the Chariot, because this is talking about assistance in the higher realms coming to help you with the movement forward, the Sun energy at the bottom of the deck. Come on, y'all. This may be something that okay. I was just told to bring up ancestral healing. Now, I don't know if this is going to actually deviate from what it is that's on the board, but so many of us, many of it in the Hermit, yes. Okay, yes. I don't know why. Many of us in this community talk about ancestral healing, okay? This can actually have to do with the bloodline. I'm getting. This can be something that's triggered up within the family home. It has to do with the family. Or this can be something that's triggered up that has to do with like your actual ancestors and your particular bloodline. Now, when we talk about healing the bloodline, when we talk about healing the ancestors, I want people to be aware that when you are doing ancestral work, there are going to be times when your emotions are triggered up, when things are triggered up within you, that can actually cast an illusion on the reality of your current situation, okay? So just because something is triggered up in you does not mean that it's actually happening in the current reality. And when we're doing ancestral healing and bloodline cellular healing and transmutation of the cellular memory within our bodies, that is going to happen quite frequently. There are going to be things that are the ancestors are triggering up within the cellular memory so that you can express them in this particular dimension at this particular moment, so that you can flow through that energy and get that energy worked out of the cells, so that you can then put new memories into the cells. It's Regeneration. I just heard regeneration. It's regenerating your cellular body, right? But just because you're being triggered up in these particular emotions are coming through does not mean that that is actually a current reality for some of you. And for many of you, it's not a reality at all anymore. It's something that once was that is no longer. So if you allow those emotions to cast an illusion over your third eye, cast a fog over your third eye to the point to where you assume, to the point to where you start living as if it is happening right now, you are going to be living in an illusion. You're going to be projecting energy onto other people and onto your reality that is not real. It's not real anymore. It no longer is valid, which is why your ancestors are triggering it up to transmute that energy to make room for new fucking energies and new memories to be passed down into the bloodline. If there is something like an old lack mentality, if there's like an old, I keep on hearing feeling caged or feeling jailed. If there's like an old societal norm, why am I yelling? I don't know. If there is an old societal norm that once was but no longer is, you can actually think and move as if you were to do this in this day and age, you would be jailed or you will be chastised or you will be cast out of society. Right? If we're talking about it, I'm just going to use the simplest form that we can all have an understanding of, even doing what I'm doing here, right? Even I have the freedom now in this particular moment, in the present moment, to do this freely. I will not be chastised out of my community. And if there's people within the community who want to chastise me out, fucking go. They have that freedom. But they're not going to be able to drag me by my feet and hang me from a fucking tree or burn me at the stake. Not in this society. Now that has happened in my ancestral bloodline. I come from that bloodline, right? So there was a time when I had to get comfortable being able to be in this space and being confident in this space and not feeling like people were going to turn on me. Now, if we're bringing this into the present moment, that's for some of you. For some of you, this has to do with the bloodline. And you need to be aware that you're actually healing the cellular memory and transmuting the cellular memory of bloodline ancestral hurt, which is the anger. The fire energy burns that memory away and your water energy flushes it out. That's beautiful. Okay, now if we're talking in the present moment, if this is happening in the current reality, you are still required to take a pause. It is being very, very, very like, do not react right away type of shit. Do not react right away. I'm seeing like red crosses. Do not react right away. Do not allow your fire energy to overflow and tsunami. I just saw a tsunami wave, like I keep on hearing tidal wave too, like a huge wave. Your fire energy has the ability to create a tsunami within your water energy, and you will just outpour this fucking energy onto whatever situation is bubbling this up, okay? Don't allow it to do that. You have the awareness. If you're here, you have the awareness now, right? So if you do that, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your reaction to the situation, okay? And for some of you, depending on what type of situation this is, and depending on how deep this goes, that reaction can get you to result in a lower vibration that you used to vibrate in, that can actually hinder where you are in your current vibration, if you know what I mean. Like if you used to be someone who used to throw hands, right? But you no longer have to tap into that frequency or that energy, but you always have the ability to go back to that place. Don't allow yourself to go back to that place. You have too much on the line right now. Okay, you have too much on the line right now. And trust and believe that your ancestors are here. This is also something that I was channeling yesterday too, okay? And we're talking about the rubber band effect coming from the X paradigm into the Y paradigm. Many of us are expanding into that, have already expanded into that within certain elements, right? The way I'm picking this up is this is a current spiritual guide assisting you in receiving what your new spirit guides need you to do in order to get to them, right? This spirit guide is ready to go. This spirit guide, and you see how she's holding her hand like over her heart, right? Because the spirit guide may have been with you for some time. So you've created some sort of relationship with them, and it's hard to let them go sometimes. But right now, the spirit guide is assisting you to tap into what it is that you need to do to align and receive these new spirit guides, which means that you are ascending and evolving and growing, right? So again, congratulations. Enough is enough, I heard. No more. I actually heard no mas. But so enough of that energy. Okay, so now I keep on hearing boundaries. There needs to be an awareness around, and I think I've spoken on this in this channel before, but boundaries, okay? Boundaries are not a bad thing. In fact, the way that I was channeling this yesterday, for someone to say that they have no boundaries, it's like, if you have zero boundaries, you don't know who you are. You're literally the person where anybody can come into your life and they can mold you and shape you into what it is that they think you should be. And you will forever never be someone who can tap and live into your authenticity, okay? Boundaries are not a bad thing. Boundaries have the ability and should be utilized in a way that rises your frequency, because a boundary, when it's used in that way, allows you to say what it is that you are going to accept and receive, and what it is that you are going to repel off of you. And if you are repelling, and I just saw someone putting their hands on someone, some of you used to fight. Like, y'all used to be fighters. Some of you used to fight. I get it, okay, I get it. Look, and this is the fucking card. And then what's 10 of Cups? Come on now. This is fire and water energy. Your boundaries are meant to rise your frequency so that you can reach that which it is that you deserve. Not just emotionally, right? Not just emotionally, but physically as well. Your boundaries affect you physically as well, okay? And you see, in this particular card, the way that I had this laid out was like there was the Empress at the top, the 10 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and then the Emperor at the bottom. So this was telling me that your inner divine feminine and your inner divine masculine are actually looking and communicating with each other on what it is that they are going to accept and allow and put out into this dimension in order to raise the frequency of what it is that you are going to be aligning to. And ultimately it's going to lead to this. Ultimately it's going to lead to emotional wish fulfillment, and it's also going to lead to a material wish fulfillment as well. And remember, the cups, the 10 of Cups is about overflow. The 10 of Cups represents overflow. The 9 of Cups represents filling of the self. The 10 of Cups represents the point to where you get to when you have filled yourself up so much and you have allowed your boundaries to fill you up that you are able to overflow, and then it ripples out and is able to affect those around you, those within your household, those within your community, those within your bloodline, right? So that is a beautiful thing. So please, some of you really need to redefine what boundaries mean to you. Boundaries are not meant to be walls. Boundaries are energetic bubbles that surround you. Okay? They are energetic bubbles that surround you. They are not brick walls that people are meant to try to break down. No, that is your job, not theirs. That is your job, not theirs. If you have a brick wall in front of you of what it is that you're not. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm done. I'm going to leave it there. All right, now 25 minutes in. Okay, beautiful. Let's go ahead. Let's just pull. I just heard Oracle cards. So I have a feeling this is actually going to be a quick video because I have to go somewhere too. Speaking of family, look at it. Oh, you can't see him. He's laying down. He's a good boy. He was outside for like 2 hours in the rain. Probably longer than that because when I got back from my walk this morning with my father, I had to plant my last rose bush, which I will be releasing a video on that if you're at all interested. Keep an eye out for that. All right, so we're going to be pulling from the Shaman's Dream deck. Okay. I'm sorry you guys are wobbling. I have you on like a smaller table because I don't actually have chairs up here for my dining table yet. So we're working with what we're working with. Okay, so here is something that I've personally been wanting to channel on. I don't know if we'll do it here and now, but I'm just gonna give it to you guys to possibly think about. I want you guys to sit down because I'm gonna do this too, and we're gonna do this through the Most High. I want us to have a solid understanding and understanding of what overthinking is and what critical thinking is, okay? Because for some of you, you have been told many, many times that you are an overthinker, okay? When in fact, you're a critical thinker, right? So here's the difference that, okay, let's tap on it then. Here's the difference. Overthinking is based in fear. Overthinking will stop you from starting. Overthinking will stop you from experiencing that which you are meant to experience. Overthinking will have you on the hamster wheel going round and round and round and round. Critical thinking is based in faith. Critical thinking is playing checkers. Critical thinking is taking yourself outside of yourself and seeing yourself in all of the situations that are coming forth and possible outcomes, and making a move from there. You're not on the hamster wheel. You're on a Ferris wheel, and there is a time and a place where you know and you will eventually get off, right? Critical thinking is so incredibly important. Many of you in the collective have been continuously told that you are an overthinker, when in fact, you are a critical thinker. You have not allowed fear to stop you from experiencing that which the Most High needs you to experience. You have moved in faith and you have moved in courage. If somebody comes to you and tells you you are overthinking it, you should tell them they should not, do not confuse my critical thinking skills for overthinking. You've got me wrong. And if you, as the individual, don't understand the difference, that's something you need to work on. But do not project that energy onto me. I'm passionate about it because I had somebody try to do it to me the other day. Like, I fucking dare you. I have never allowed fear to stop me from experiencing that which the Most High has had for me, period. It may have taken me a little bit of a longer time to get to that place, but I've always gotten to that place, which is why I'm at where I'm at today. And many of you are in the same boat. Do not accept that energy and do not say that about yourself. Do not accept that energy and do not say that about yourself. You are not an overthinker. You are a critical thinker. There is a difference. Different sides of the same coin. Yes? Fuck on. I can't with that energy. Because the way that some people utilize it, if somebody is saying this to you, some people utilize it as a way of manipulation. Some people utilize it as a way of casting an illusion on an actual reality and an actual truth that you see point blank, but they'll tell you that you're overthinking it. Oh, you're just overthinking it. That's not what I meant. You're overthinking it. Absolutely fucking not. How about I critical think? Look at this, bold step forward. How about I took the time to critically think about it, and I took the bold step forward to speak the truth. I took the bold step forward to take the pause, to know which direction I'm gonna go in. I had the courage to do that. Yes? And treasures hidden in the shadows. Ashe. Okay, so let's go ahead and read. I haven't pulled from this deck in a while, so we're gonna read this out of the book. And I think we're gonna stop here. Again, I have a video that is coming out soon with different forms of content. So I'm very excited about that. If you are not a subscriber and this resonated with you, I would really appreciate a follow. No pressure. Doesn't bother me either way. Okay, I love you. Love, love, love. All right. So the Father Gate, 55. The next experience. Spirit. The next experience. Legacy, evolving, bold step forward. When the Father Gate card shows up, it is a clear call to lift your eyes to the horizon and begin to walk toward your future. You are marching in place right now, stirring the dust, but not getting anywhere. Trust that your forward movement will lead you to a new destination you have already set for yourself, but perhaps forgotten or neglected because of your everyday business. The Father Gate comes to tell you that an ending is at hand and that you can leave the old behind, Ashe. Let it peel away like an old skin you shed. Do not hesitate. Cross the threshold boldly and you will be rewarded. If you continue marking time instead of moving, you will miss the opportunity. That is overthinking energy. I'm going to read it again. This is overthinking energy. If you continue marking time instead of, I just spit everywhere, I'm sorry. Instead of moving forward, you will miss the opportunity. Overthinking will have you missing alignment and missing opportunities. The gate is open. The next landscape of your life is within reach, but the window of time to pass through it grows shorter. Do not dally. A gift of the Father Gate is to bring you to the fullest expression of your gifts, perhaps for the first time. It is an invitation to a sacred passage to new discovery and both great challenges and opportunities. That is critical thinking energy. It is an invitation to a sacred passage to new discovery and both great challenges and opportunities. It is not a graduation. There are no rewards other than exploration itself, which is the fucking reward. Okay? Exploration of life is the reward. Being able to experience this life to its fullest and all of the opportunities that come your way is the reward. That is the reward. Life is the reward. Period. You have been a farmer far too long, tilling the hard soil that now bears little fruit for you. Time to put on the explorer hat once again. So yeah, some of you may be traveling, and that actually could lead into the fire and the water energy, right? So fire is movement energy and water obviously is movement as well. But some of you guys may be traveling to a land that has been calling you. It could do with your ancestral bloodline again. It could just be a place that resonates with you on a soul level. I would take that opportunity. If it is presenting itself to you, take that opportunity, go to that place, experience what it is that land has for you, and bring that back or stay there, whatever it is that suits your fancy, you know, whatever it is that the Most High has for you. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there. Collective, thank you so much for being here. Again, thank you so much for your patience with me. There has been a lot of changes that have happened in my life these past few months. So I might possibly make a video speaking on those changes, but please do keep an eye out for the different types of content that is going to be coming out as well. I'm very excited about being able to expand and and show you guys a different side of me. Honestly, I'm excited about it. So I love you guys. I thank you guys. Please remember, have faith in what it is that the Most High has for you. If it's not happening now, but the Most High said yes, wait. Patience is everything, okay? Patience is everything. I love you guys. I thank you guys, and I'll see you soon.